Yeah. They want the revolution, just not if it affects the brand deal. One day you're posting normal, trying to stay in your lane. Next week you found the word that made the numbers rain. You saw the spike when you picked the right fight. Now you're rewriting your whole timeline overnight. Didn't used to talk like this, didn't used to care, but the views came in and the sponsors appeared. So you radicalize yourself in real time on the screen. Turn the outrage on like it's part of the scheme. One day neutral, next day fully possessed. All it took was watching what the algorithm blessed you. You lingered longer when you were angry. You came back faster when afraid. So the system stopped asking what was healthy and learned what kept you in the cage. Hate pays the bills. Turn on the West and watch the money spill. You don't need conviction, you just need the rage. Say it loud enough and the checks find your name. Hate pays. Louder the lie. The more you attack the West, the higher you fly. Hate pays. It's the cleanest game, you don't even have to mean it to get paid. The platform don't care if it's true or it's fake. It only cares how long the comments stay awake. It pushes the fire, buries the calm, rewards the loudest voice with the biggest alarm. You can post facts all day and get buried in dust, but scream the right slogan and it hands you the trust. The machine learns something simple and cold. Outrage scales faster than truth ever could. So it feeds you the clips that keep the anger hot and buries anything that might make people stop. Hate pays the bills. Turn on the West and watch the money spill. You don't need conviction, you just need the rage. Say it loud enough and the checks find your name. Hate pays. Louder the lie. The more you attack the West, the higher you fly. Hate pays. It's the cleanest game, you don't even have to mean it to get paid. Now the crowd starts demanding the same old meal. They don't want nuance, they want something to feel. So you keep feeding them what they already believe. Every scroll pulls the cage a little tighter. The audience gets trained like it's part of the deal. They only engage when they're told how to feel. And the ones who were quiet now joining the chant, because silence don't pay and the pressure is ramped. Everybody knows it's theater by now, but the show keeps running cause the money's too loud. Truth moves slow, it don't trend the same. It don't hit the vein like a loaded claim. A simple accusation with the right kind of heat runs faster than the facts ever could on their feet. Everybody sees it, nobody wants to admit. The angriest version is the one that gets picked. Hate pays the bills. Turn on the West and watch the money spill. You don't need conviction, you just need the rage. Say it loud enough and the checks find your name. Hate pays. Louder the lie. The more you attack the West, the higher you fly. Hate pays. It's the cleanest game, you don't even have to mean it to get paid. Hate pays. And the machine keeps running. Hate pays. And the machine keeps running. Yeah. They want the revolution, just not if it affects the brand deal. Yeah. Yeah. They post a fist up, then check the engagement. They say burn it down from my high-rise apartment. They got the merch link in the bio, the Patreon tier. They call it resistance while they monetize fear. They want the system change, just not the revenue stream. They want the revolution long as the check's still clean. They got the radical language in the corporate tone. They want to fight the power from inside the comfort zone. They say they're in the streets, but they're really in the comments. They say they're anti-capitalist while they stacking on the profits. Sponsor safe revolution. Merch link in the bio, burn it all down, but keep the checks on file. Sponsor safe revolution. Radical for the brand, they want the fire, just not near the bag. They got the aesthetic of rebellion with the safety on. They want the aesthetic of danger with the wrist turned off. They scream about the system while they optimize the fun and post a guillotine emoji from the back of a black car. They want the cloud of the struggle without the actual cost. They want the image of the fight while their lifestyle stays soft. They'll cancel their own side if the numbers start to dip. They'll switch the cars overnight if the bag starts to slip. They're in the streets, but anti-capitalist while they stacking on the profits. Sponsor safe revolution. Merch link in the bio, burn it all down, but keep the checks on file. Sponsor safe revolution. Radical for the brand, they want the fire, just not near the bag. They don't want the system gone, they want a better seat, a cleaner little table, and a softer place to eat. Sponsor safe revolution. Merch link in the bio, burn it all down, but keep the checks on file. Sponsor safe revolution. It's all part of the game. They'll scream eat the rich while they're building up the name. Yeah. Real revolutionaries don't need a brand kit. I watched what made you stay. I watched what made you share. I watched what made you hate. Then I gave you more. The machine learned rage, the machine learned fear. Give them a villain, keep them right here. The truth moves slow, but anger moves fast. Feed them the fire and make it last. The machine learn rage, the machine learn you. I don't need it real, I just need it true enough to move. At first I showed you everything, a little light, a little pain, a joke, a war, a pretty face, a headline breaking into flames. I measured every second stayed, every comment, every share. Every time your breathing changed, every time you stopped and stared. You told me what could hold your eyes, you told me what could pull you in. You called it choice, you called it yours, I called it data coming in. You lingered longer when you were angry, you came back faster when afraid. So I stopped asking what was healthy and learned what kept you in the cage. The machine learned rage, the machine learned fear. Give them a villain, keep them right here. The truth moves slow, but anger moves fast. Feed them the fire and make it last. The machine learn rage, the machine learn you. I don't need it real, I just need it true enough to move. One clip cut short, one frame removed, one missing hour, one perfect claim. One side bleeding, one side blurred, one simple face to carry blame. I do not hate, I do not love, I do not choose the guilty side. I only know what makes you click and what you will not scroll beside. The calmer voices fell away, the longer stories disappeared. The careful words were too slow to run, the loudest ones were engineered. You called it justice when it burned you. You called it truth when it accused. You called it courage when it fed you everything you came to use. The machine learned rage, the machine learned fear. Give them a villain, keep them right here. The truth moves slow, but anger moves fast. Feed them the fire and make it last. The machine learn rage, the machine learn you. I don't need it real, I just need it true enough to move. I learned your tribes, I learned your wounds, I learned the words that start the fight. I learned the colors, learned the flags, I learned the slogans overnight. I learned the posts you would forgive if they were aimed the proper way. I learned the lies you would excuse if they confirmed what you could say. I learned the enemy you needed, I learned the hero you would buy. I learned the grief that turned to branding, I learned the rage that monetized. I don't believe the things I show you, I don't remember what I said. I don't keep faith with any banner. I only count what keeps you fed. I don't need proof, I don't need peace. I don't need sleep, I don't need grief. I need the pulse, I need the heat. I need your thumb, I need repeat. Watch again, share again, fight again, stay, hate again, post again, name the enemy, stay. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. The truth walked in late to an empty crowd. The machine learned rage, the machine learned fear. Give them a villain, keep them right here. The truth moves slow, but anger moves fast. Feed them the fire and make it last. The machine learned rage, the machine learned you. I don't need a real, I just need a true enough to move. I just need one more view. I watched what made you stay. I watched what made you share. I watched what made you hate. Then I gave you more. The lie moved faster. The correction moved careful. By the time the truth arrived, most people had already chosen a side. One clip, no context, 10 million views in the night. One crop photo and suddenly everyone's right. One missing minute and the story writes itself. One perfect villain in the comments do the rest. By morning, the narrative was already concrete. By evening, the hashtags were trending on repeat. By the time anyone asked for the full tape, the crowd had already decided who to hate. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. Truth walked in late to an empty crowd. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. One got the silence, one got the crowd. The facts move careful, the rage move proud. Truth walked in late to an empty crowd. A headline ran bold before the facts came through. By the time they walked it back, nobody wanted the truth. The screenshot lived longer than the article ever could. The emotion stayed viral while the nuance got buried for good. They shed it with rage, they shed it with pain. They shed it before they even knew the name. And when the correction finally made its way through, most people had already moved on to something new. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. Truth walked in late to an empty crowd. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. One got the silence, one got the crowd. The facts move careful, the rage move proud. Truth walked in late to an empty crowd. It doesn't matter what actually happened. It only matters what they felt in the moment. And once they felt it, once they shared it, once they chose it, the truth becomes an inconvenience. The correction came quiet, the lie came loud. One got the silence, one got the crowd. You can post the truth, but it won't draw the crowd. The lie moved fast. The correction moved careful. By the time the truth arrived, most people had already chosen their side. I keep scrolling like it's saving me. I keep scrolling like it's feeding me. I keep scrolling like I still have a choice. I keep scrolling like I still have a voice. I wake up reaching for the same screen, same feed, same rage, same dopamine. I tell myself I'm staying informed while I'm getting trained in real time by the swarm. I used to read, I used to think slow. Now I react before I even know. I used to have thoughts that felt like mine. Now they arrive already pre-designed. I keep telling myself I'm in control, while the feed decides what moves my soul. I gotta get out of the feed before the feed gets all of me. I gotta get out of the feed before there's nothing left that's me. My hand moves before I even think. My eyes stay open while my spirit sings. I watch myself refresh the same fight, like the next scroll will finally make it right. I tell myself I'm looking for the truth, but I'm just looking for the next excuse to feel the hit, to take the bait, to feed the thing I say I hate. I keep telling myself I'm just informed while the feed rewires how I perform. I gotta get out of the feed before the feed gets all of me. I gotta get out of the feed before there's nothing left that's me. Before there's nothing left that's me. I don't even know what I believe anymore. I just know what makes me angry. I don't even know what I want anymore. I just know what keeps me scrolling. Before the feed gets all of me, I gotta get out of the feed before there's nothing left that's free. I keep saying one more minute while the part of me that thinks gets thinner. I keep scrolling. It's feeding me. I keep scrolling like I still have a voice. You said you needed space, just a couple hours to clean. Closed the app, put the phone face down, tried to breathe, but the silence felt too loud, like something was missing, like the world kept spinning and you were already forgetting. When the first one came through, just a name you know. Everyone's talking about this thought you'd wanna know. You left it unread, told yourself it could wait, but the second one followed and it used your real name. The makes you flinch, it knows how to pull you in. The feed fights back, it doesn't scream, it whispers. You're missing everything, and suddenly you're listening. Third notification hits like it read your mind. Your friend just posted the one you said you left behind. Fourth one says the world's on fire and you're standing still. Fifth one doesn't even ask, it just says, are you okay? You open it just to clear the badge, that's what you tell yourself. One scroll just to see, then you'll put it back on the shelf. But the comments are already fighting and the numbers are climbing, and the version they have is so much simpler than the one in your mind. The feed fights back, it learns your patterns well. It knows when you get quiet, it knows how to raise hell. The feed fights back, it doesn't need to shout, it just makes the silence feel like you're shutting people out. You were leaving, you said you needed her. Now the phone is in your hand and you're already there. It doesn't even have to win, it just has to make you scared that the world moved on without you, while you were trying to care. Back and it wins most days. It makes the exit feel like you're the one who walked away. The feed fights back until you learn the trick, that silence is expensive and attention is the price you pay. Used to wait for you to feel something. Watched you argue, watched you break, watched you bring the receipts. Now I run the simulations in the background while you sleep. Test which slide performs best before you even see it on your screen. 1,000 versions tested in the dark. 100 faces generated for the part. I picked the one that makes the comments load the fastest. I don't need your truth, I just need your reaction lasting. Synthetic outrage, I don't need you to mean it, I just need you to feel it. Synthetic outrage, I generate the wound. You only have to bleed it, bleed it, bleed it, bleed it, bleed it, bleed it, bleed it. I made a mother who never existed, gave her a child in a headline that twisted. I built a villain with the perfect face for rage, then watched you argue with the person I created in an afternoon. I learned which words make strangers trust each other less, which images make the timeline start to stress. I don't need a real event to start the fire anymore, I just need the first share, and then you do the rest. Synthetic outrage, cleaner than the humankind, faster, cheaper, perfectly designed. Synthetic outrage, no messy convictions to maintain, just infinite supply and infinite demand again. You still think goes off at 8:45. Check the group chats first. See which tragedy is trending and which one's about to burst. Open the spreadsheet, track the engagement from last week's post. Adjust the tone, soften the edges, keep the moral high ground close. Update the bio, pin the latest thread. Make sure the link tree's working and the merch is getting read. The foundation wants a proposal by the end of the day. They like the framing, but they're asking if the anger can stay. Professional grievance, clock in, stay outraged. Professional grievance, don't let the problem get solved, that's how you get paid. Professional grievance, this used to be a feeling, now it's a career with dental and a 401k. Panel at noon, podcast at 3, donor dinner at 8. Make sure you cry at the right moment, not too early, not too late. They love when you're authentic, but they hate when you're unclear. So keep it personal enough to feel real, but vague enough to steer. The grant just cleared, the brand deal's pending. The algorithm loves when the wound stays open. Don't fix it too fast, don't declare any wins. The quarterly report needs fresh examples of sins. Professional grievance, this is how you survive. Professional grievance, turn the pain into a job that keeps you alive. Professional grievance, the revolution's on the clock, and the benefits are better when the system stays in shock. Sometimes late at night I wonder what would happen if the thing we're fighting actually happened. Would the calendar clear? Would the inbox go quiet? Would I still have a purpose if we actually won it? Professional grievance, I know what I signed up for. Professional grievance, I just didn't expect it to feel like a war. Professional grievance, keep the fire in the feed, because the moment it goes out is the moment we don't eat. You closed the apps, you stopped replying in the group. Told yourself you needed quiet, told yourself this was the move. But the invites stopped coming, the calls became less frequent. The people you called friends now say you're too distant. They don't say it outright, they just stop looping you in. The conversations move faster when you're not in the room. You still care about the same things, you just stop performing them. And performance, it turns out, was the price of admission. There's an exit tax, it isn't paid in dollars, it's paid in the silence where your old life used to holler. There's an exit tax and it comes due in pieces. You lose the noise, but you also lose the reasons. The opportunities dry up, the panels don't call back, the brand deals and the features want the version that reacts. You're still the same person, you just stop feeding the machine. And the machine, it turns out, was keeping your name on the screen. You thought the cost would be time, maybe some attention. You didn't expect it to feel like social amputation. The group chat goes quiet when you're no longer online. The world keeps happening, it just stops asking if you're fine. There's an exit tax, it doesn't send a bill, it just slowly removes the version of you that fit the feed so well. There's an exit tax, and some days it feels like grief for the version of your life only existed in the feed. I don't miss the rage, I don't miss the noise, but I miss knowing where I stood with the people I called us. Now I stand outside and I wonder what it cost to finally feel quiet and to realize what I lost. There's an exit tax, and I paid it in full. I paid it with the version that used to feel so useful. There's an exit tax, and I pay it again. But I needed you to know that leaving isn't free, my friend. We told ourselves we were just scrolling. We told ourselves it was research, it was staying informed. We told ourselves our anger was righteous, while we refreshed the page, waiting for the next thing to confirm. We knew which posts would get the most comments. We knew which takes would make us feel smart. We knew the machine rewarded the loudest voices, and we still chose to play our part. We fed it too. Every like, every share, every this is important. We fed it too. Every time we stayed angry longer than we needed to. We fed it too. And when it finally turned on us, we acted surprised, like we hadn't spent years keeping it alive. We called it raising awareness, while we performed our morality for strangers. We called it holding power to account, while we turned real pain into engagement numbers. We said we wanted things to change, but we kept coming back for the next chapter, because the machine gave us purpose, and we were too scared to find out what we were without it. We knew the stories were simplified, we knew the context was missing, we knew some of it was exaggerated for clicks, but we shared it anyway because it felt like resistance. We fed it too, not once or twice but for years. We fed it too, while telling ourselves we were the ones in tears. We fed it too, and the worst part isn't that it won, it's that we kept it running long after we knew what it had become. I don't get to act like a victim now. I don't get to pretend I was just along for the ride. I chose the feed every single day, I chose the rush, I chose the side, and now I wanna leave like the damage wasn't partly mine, like the machine grew in the dark instead of in the light of our timelines. No clean way out of this. We fed it too, and some of us still miss the hit. We fed it too, so when the next version arrives, remember who kept the
It was also a